Authorities tonight are saying that Hackman probably died more than a week before someone discovered his body.
Gene Hackman. The name alone conjures up images of heart-stopping action flicks, complex psychological roles, and unforgettable, haunting characters. He's more than just an actor, he's an artist, a storyteller through visuals, a man who etched his mark on cinematic history. But behind that dazzling spotlight, behind that kind smile and unassuming demeanor, lay secrets that no one suspected. His death, seemingly a peaceful passing at 90, is now shrouded in doubt. Questions lingering after the FBI discovered a secret tunnel beneath his multi-million-dollar Santa Fe, New Mexico estate. What really happened? Who was Gene Hackman, the man behind the roles? Join us as we pull back the curtain, exploring his extraordinary life, legendary career, and the enigmatic death of a true legend. Gene Hackman's journey to stardom was far from a smooth ride. Born January 30, 1930, in San Bernardino, California, Eugene Allen Hackman grew up in a family that wasn't exactly well off. His childhood wasn't easy, marked by financial hardships and his parents' separation when he was just 16. Joining the Marine Corps, at 16, Hackman served 4 years before deciding to chase his dream of acting. But the road to Hollywood was paved with challenges. He studied acting at the Pasadena Playhouse, where he met a classmate named Dustin Hoffman. Both were considered unlikely to succeed by their teachers, who felt they didn't have the it factor for stardom. One teacher even bluntly told Hackman that he wouldn't amount to anything. But Hackman didn't give up. He kept pursuing his passion, taking on small roles on stage and television for years. He worked odd jobs to make ends meet, from sales clerk to truck driver. These tough years forged a strong will and a deep understanding of life, qualities he later brought to his performances. After years of searching for his break, it finally came in 1967 when Gene Hackman was cast as Buck Barrow, Clyde Barrow's brother, in the film Bonnie and Clyde. The role of Buck Barrow was a major breakthrough for Hackman's career. He brilliantly portrayed a complex character, humorous, pitiful, a bit goofy, yet fiercely loyal to his family. Hackman's transformation gave Buck Barrow an emotional depth that few expected. To prepare for the role, Hackman meticulously researched the Great Depression era and the notorious crime gangs of the time. He also spent time learning about Buck Barrow, trying to understand the character's motivations and thoughts. This thorough preparation allowed him to create a genuine and vivid portrayal that captivated audiences. Bonnie and Clyde became a cinematic phenomenon, resonating globally. The film received critical acclaim and won numerous prestigious awards, including 2 Oscars. The role of Buck Barrow earned Hackman his first Oscar nomination and propelled him to being a sought-after star in Hollywood. Following the success of Bonnie and Clyde, Gene Hackman continually landed quality roles, solidifying his position in the film industry. He showcased his versatility, transforming into various characters, from brave heroes to despicable villains, from everyday men to complex psychological figures. One of Hackman's most memorable roles was as Detective Jimmy Popeye Doyle in the action thriller The French Connection, 1971. He won his first Oscar for Best Actor with this role. Popeye Doyle was a gritty, gruff, uncompromising character who was willing to do whatever it took to catch criminals. Hackman brilliantly portrayed Popeye Doyle's determination, recklessness, and the hidden depths within his soul. Another highly acclaimed role for Hackman was Harry Caul in Francis Ford Coppola's psychological thriller, The Conversation, 1974. Harry Caul was a talented surveillance expert, yet isolated and haunted by what he overheard. Hackman delicately conveyed Harry Caul's loneliness, remorse, and fear, evoking empathy and pity from audiences. In the Western film, Unforgiven, 1992, directed by Clint Eastwood, Hackman played Little Bill Daggett, a brutal and autocratic sheriff. Little Bill was a detestable villain, but also complex with his own reasoning. Hackman masterfully portrayed Little Bill's cruelty, intelligence, and the contradictions in his personality. This role earned Hackman his second Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. Additionally, Gene Hackman has played notable roles in films such as Superman 1978, Hoosiers 1986, Mississippi Burning 1988, Crimson Tide 1995, Get Shorty 1995, Enemy of the State 1998, and The Royal Tenenbaums 2001. Gene Hackman's acting style is highly regarded for its authenticity, power, and ability to perfectly embody a character. He doesn't simply act, he lives with the character, feels their emotions, and conveys those emotions to the audience as genuinely as possible. Hackman always meticulously researches the character he's playing, learning about their circumstances, personality, and motivations. He also spends time observing and learning from real people to create the most genuine and vivid character possible. The attention to detail and understanding of the character are important elements that help Hackman create memorable roles. He is never afraid to challenge himself with difficult roles that require commitment and sacrifice. He always strives to bring something new and unexpected to the audience. Hackman's acting style is different from many of his contemporaries. He doesn't try to be a flashy star or a fashion icon. He is simply a talented, dedicated, and passionate actor. His simplicity and sincerity have captured the hearts of millions of viewers around the world. Gene Hackman's legendary career has been recognized with many prestigious awards, including 2 Oscars Best Actor for The French Connection and Best Supporting Actor for Unforgiven, 4 Golden Globe Awards, and countless other awards from critics' organizations and prestigious film festivals. In 2003, the American Film Institute, AFI, presented Gene Hackman with a Lifetime Achievement Award, honoring his significant contributions to film. Hackman's career has inspired many generations of actors. He is considered one of the greatest actors of all time. In the later years of his career, Gene Hackman continued to take on notable roles, proving that his talent did not fade with time. He has portrayed complex and emotional roles in films such as The Royal Tenenbaums 2001 and Runaway Jury 2003. In 2004, at the age of 74, Gene Hackman announced his retirement, much to the disappointment of many fans. He explained that he wanted to spend time with his family and personal interests. He was also tired of the noise and pressure of Hollywood. After retiring, Hackman moved to Santa Fe, New Mexico, with his second wife, Betsy Arakawa. He spent time writing novels and enjoying a simple life, away from the spotlight and fame. In contrast to his brilliant film career, Gene Hackman's personal life is quite private and little known to the public. He is a simple, taciturn man who does not like to flaunt. He always tries to keep his private life away from the scrutiny of the media. Gene Hackman married Faye Maltese in 1956. They have 3 children, Christopher, Elizabeth, and Leslie. Their marriage lasted more than 30 years before ending in divorce in 1986. In 1991, Hackman married Betsy Arakawa, whom he met while filming Split Decisions 1988. Betsy was a film producer, and they had a happy marriage that lasted more than 30 years, until her death in 2017. Hackman is very private about his family. He rarely shares about his children and grandchildren in the press. He always wants to protect them from public attention. People who know Gene Hackman describe him as a simple, taciturn, and fond of reading books. He doesn't like noisy parties or flashy events. He likes to spend time at home, reading, listening to music, and watching movies. Hackman also has a passion for writing. He has published 3 novels: Wake of the Perdido Star, 1999, Justice for None, 2004, and Escape from Andersonville, 2008. His novels have all received positive reviews from critics. Throughout his career, Gene Hackman has not been involved in any major scandals. He has always maintained his image and avoided trouble. However, there have been a few minor rumors about him, but they have never been substantiated. Gene Hackman has a good relationship with many famous directors and actors in Hollywood. He has worked with big names such as Francis Ford Coppola, Clint Eastwood, Sidney Pollack, Warren Beatty, and Dustin Hoffman. However, Hackman is not someone who likes to socialize widely in Hollywood. He prefers to keep his distance from the media and celebrities. He is only close to a few close friends. Gene Hackman chose New Mexico as his home after retirement because he loved the peace and natural beauty of this place. He also likes the simplicity and friendliness of the locals. In New Mexico, Hackman can live a simple life, undisturbed by anyone. He can spend time on his hobbies and enjoy peaceful moments with his family. The secret tunnel and unanswered questions. When the FBI raided Gene Hackman's expansive Santa Fe, New Mexico estate, they weren't just looking for clues in a typical murder investigation. They were equipped with credible intelligence, vague leads about a dark secret hidden deep underground. And then they found it, a secret tunnel, a deep scar on the peaceful landscape, a doorway into a world of suspicion and mystery. The tunnel didn't reveal itself easily. It wasn't marked on any estate blueprints, nor were there any signs of its existence on the surface. The entrance was cleverly concealed, perhaps behind a false wall in the basement, under a special floorboard, or even disguised as part of the landscaping. This secrecy allowed the tunnel to exist in secret for years, possibly decades. According to unofficial sources, the tunnel is estimated to be an incredible figure, indicating the scale and investment in this construction. It's not just a simple passageway, but a complex underground system, sturdily built and fully equipped. The construction material is mainly stone and concrete, suggesting that the tunnel was designed to last and withstand external impacts. The walls are carefully reinforced, possibly to resist groundwater intrusion or to prevent collapse. The tunnel ceiling is just high enough for an adult to walk comfortably, but not too high to attract attention. The ventilation system is an important factor to ensure air circulation and safety for users. There may be secret ventilation pipes disguised as architectural or landscape elements. The lighting system is also carefully designed, possibly using electric lights or oil lamps to provide light for the tunnel. What was found inside the tunnel shocked the FBI agents. It wasn't just an empty passageway, but a repository of secrets, a museum of the forbidden. Old photos. One of the most notable findings was a collection of old photos, depicting unidentified individuals in various settings. Some photos showed secret meetings, shady deals, or legal activities. These photos could be evidence of a dark past, an ongoing conspiracy, or a secret crime network. Incomprehensible notes. The pages were filled with writing in strange languages and symbols, possibly a code or a secret communication system. Decoding these notes could reveal important information about the purpose of the tunnel, the people who used it, and the activities they carried out. Mysterious vials. The vials containing unidentified liquids are a troubling discovery. Some vials have been used, indicating that someone has used these substances. The composition and effects of these liquids need to be thoroughly analyzed to determine if they are toxic, related to medicine, or related to any illegal activity. Dusty telephones. The old, dusty telephones indicate that they have not been used for a long time. However, checking the call and message history may provide important information about the people who used them and what they said. Encoded notebook. The notebook containing encoded information may be a contact list, an activity log, or a record of financial transactions. Decoding this notebook could reveal important secrets about the people involved in the tunnel and their activities. Confidential records. Documents marked confidential indicate that they contain sensitive and important information. They could be intelligence reports, documents related to secret activities, or evidence of criminal behavior. Studying these documents can help the FBI better understand the purpose of the tunnel and the people behind it. The discovery of the secret tunnel has sparked gruesome theories about its purpose and Gene Hackman's role in this case. One hypothesis suggests that the tunnel was built as an escape route in case of an emergency, such as an attack, a police raid, or a natural disaster. However, the scale and investment in the tunnel show that it is more than just a simple escape route. Storage of assets and information. Another theory suggests that the tunnel was used to store assets or important information, such as money, jewelry, classified documents, or evidence of criminal behavior. However, hiding these items in a secret place like a tunnel shows that they are of great value or could be dangerous if discovered. The scariest hypothesis is that the tunnel was used as a base for some secret activity, such as drug trafficking, money laundering, arms smuggling, or even a political conspiracy. The evidence found in the tunnel, such as old photos, incomprehensible notes, mysterious vials, dusty telephones, encrypted notebooks, and confidential records, all support this hypothesis. The biggest question is, did Gene Hackman know about the tunnel? If so, was he involved in building or using the tunnel? There are many different possibilities. Maybe Hackman had no idea about the existence of the tunnel. It may have been built by previous owners of the estate or by a group of people who took advantage of his reputation to carry out secret activities. Maybe Hackman knew about the tunnel, but was not involved in any illegal activities related to it. He may have allowed others to use the tunnel or simply turned a blind eye to its existence. The scariest possibility is that Hackman was directly involved in building and using the tunnel for illicit purposes. The evidence found in the tunnel may be proof that he has been involved in secret, even illegal, activities. The secret tunnel under Gene Hackman's estate is a haunting mystery. It raises more questions than answers and evokes eerie hypotheses about the life and death of this Hollywood legend. The FBI is still investigating, and hopefully the truth will be revealed, no matter how painful it may be. The FBI has interrogated many people involved in this case, including neighbors, friends, colleagues, and people who knew Gene Hackman. Some witnesses said they saw strangers going in and out of Hackman's mansion at night. Others said they heard strange noises coming from the ground. However, no one has been able to provide concrete evidence that Hackman was involved in the tunnel or secret activities. The discovery of the secret tunnel has changed the way many people view Gene Hackman. Many wonder if his true self is someone completely different from what they knew. He has always been seen as a talented actor, a dedicated artist, and a simple man. He has left a priceless legacy to world cinema. However, the secrets discovered in his estate have raised many questions about his true self. Was he the perfect man that many people thought? Or does he also have hidden corners in his soul that no one knows about? Gene Hackman's death has been considered a peaceful passing at the age of 90. However, after the discovery of the secret tunnel, many began to doubt the cause of his death. Was he the victim of an assassination? Or did he commit suicide because he felt guilty about his past actions? Or is it simply a natural death? The most important question is there any connection between the secret tunnel and Gene Hackman's death? If Hackman knew about the tunnel and had used it for illicit purposes, it is possible that he was killed to cover up those secrets. If Hackman did not know about the tunnel, it is possible that he was killed because others wanted to use the tunnel for their own purposes. The case of the discovery of the secret tunnel under Gene Hackman's estate still has many unanswered questions. The case of the discovery of the secret tunnel under Gene Hackman's estate has closed a chapter in the life of this Hollywood legend. However, the questions and doubts still remain, haunting fans and those who care about the truth. What do you think about Gene Hackman's death? Leave your comments in the section below. We hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.